Hi, I'm Jill O'Shaughnessy, and this is my daughter, Hannah O'Shaughnessy. And today we're at Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Super historic here, and we are seeing two hidden gems here today.
So we're gonna start our day at the historic Strawbery Banke Museum, and then we're gonna end it at Jimmy's Jazz Club. So come take a tour with us.
Sounds like a really fun day.
It will be.
So Strawbery Banke is made up of largely 18th century, but also 19th century buildings. These are some tenant buildings that were built to house sort of a working force neighborhood. A lot of them have had a bit of deferred maintenance. So we get them to a more finished look like this. We retain as much historic fabric as we can. So this is an early view, 1867, of the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard.
Wow.
And so these are all the puddle dockers that got in their boats, you know, where Prescott Park is now, and went to their job at the shipyard.
We're on Jefferson Street right now.
That's right.
And behind us is the wheelwright home.
That's right.
What do you usually do in the wheelwright home?
In the wheelwright house, we do a cooking demonstration.
Yeah.
So there's a very large 18th century hearth in there, and interpreters use that space to build a little fire and then show how to bake bread in a bake oven, how to create meals. So this is actually a really early house. The bones of it are 1703.
Wow.
But it presents as a mid-20th century World War II era home with the bay window and the shop. So one of the challenges with this project is, like I mentioned, this was an open waterway, and as the sea is rising, so is the sea rising in the basements of these buildings, especially along Charles Street or Puddle Lane.
Why did they call it Strawbery Banke?
Well, legend has it that when the first colonists from England came up the Schaghticoke River, there were wild strawberries growing on the sides of the banks. So they called it Strawbery Banke.
So we'd like to thank you, Elizabeth, for showing us around Strawbery Banke and educating us on the history. This is such a cool spot. I highly recommend coming to check it out.
Welcome. We are at Jimmy's Jazz Club at 135 Congress Street here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And we are going to have a great time tonight.
Yeah, we're here to see an awesome band called Bonorama, and we're gonna go inside right now and speak with Ken and Tom from Jimmy's and learn more about the building, the music, and the food here.
So this building is absolutely beautiful. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of it?
So Jimmy's was originally a YMCA that opened up in 1905 and operated as a full YMCA, was one of the first original YMCAs in the country. Over time, when we finally came into the building and decided we were going to turn it into a jazz club, it was two owners, Michael and Peter Labrie, who are local restaurateurs that had the main vision. And their vision was to restore it to this beautiful jazz and blues club with all this great architecture. So when they went through the building and were restoring it, a lot of this stuff was just found under the floorboards or tossed aside, behind items, etc.
So right now we're on the second floor of Jimmy's Jazz Club.
It's actually the fourth floor.
Oh, it's the fourth floor.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So third floor is the main stage, second floor is the box office.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So tell me a little bit about this bar in this space.
So this is one of my favorite bars. This is called Elle's Bar. Elle is in reference to Mike and Pete's mother. And actually the club was originally supposed to be named Elle's before they switched it to Jimmy's for other reasons. But I just love this bar. I think it's beautiful. You know, when you're here at a show, this is open seating. Doors typically open about 2 hours before show starts. So if it's a 7 or 7:30 show, you're looking at 5:30. We have 3 bars in total here. So you have, this is called Elle's Bar here. Across the way down there is Sky Bar, and then below us is Casablanca Bar.
We've had such a fun afternoon exploring Portsmouth, New Hampshire, from the day activities to the nightlife. Portsmouth is a beautiful city, and we highly recommend you come check it out.